There's a guy named Matt Wennerstrom. He was a witness to the shooting. He was inside that college bar, and he joins us now. Matt, good morning to you. First of all, we are all so very glad that you are okay. Walk us through what you saw. Walk us through what you heard last night.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. It started off basically as a regular Wednesday for me. This is a local country bar that my friends and I go to, and I've been coming to for years. And I was only in there for about half an hour, and then I heard gunshots, and that's not normally a sound that you hear in a bar. So I followed the noise, and I saw in the entranceway a tall, darkly clothed figure holding a handgun actually opened fire on some of the people that I knew at the front desk. And at that moment, it basically was survival mode. And me and probably 6 or 7 of my friends dropped down and covered the girls that were near us. We hid behind a pool table until we heard a break in the shots. And at that point, we jumped up, and I watched one of my friends throw a bar stool through the window, and then I followed suit, and a couple other people were able to break the glass down, and then everyone piled right out the window, and then we just rushed everyone as far away from the club as possible, grabbing people who had stopped along the way to call and check to see if their friends were okay, because it still wasn't a safe place to be. And then essentially it was just a waiting game after that to see who was coming out, what we could do. We were just trying to be there to be support to the police officers that had shown up, and I can't even believe that something like this would have happened.
Hey, Matt, did all of your friends get out okay?
Sadly, no. I watched a few of my friends take fire from that initial round, and then I've still yet to hear word on 2 of my friends, and it's been almost 6 hours now, I think. So that doesn't lead me to believe the best, but we're all here still praying and just hoping to hear that they had made it to a hospital or something and they're receiving medical care, but I don't believe that everyone made it out alive.
Matt Wennerstrom, inside that bar last night. Matt, thank you. Thanks for what you did last night as well, sir. And we will be right back.